everyone. For this week's PE, we're going to be looking at a skill that we would have definitely looked at over the course of the year at some point in our invasion games. Okay, we're going to look at the rugby swing pass. Okay, but before we get started with that, we're going to need to gather a few things. I've got a lost property bin at school, okay, so something like this would be good. A bucket, maybe, I don't know, you can maybe use your wheelie bin at home, but maybe check with an adult that it's clean and you're able to use it, okay. So a box, a bucket of some sort, that would be great. I've got a cone, but you just need anything really, just to mark down somewhere on the floor as to where you're going to stand. That could be a toy, it could be, I don't know, a book, whatever, doesn't really matter. And then you're also going to need a ball. Now I've got a rugby ball, but if you've only got a round ball, that's fine as well, okay. But if you've got a rugby ball, that would be ideal, okay. But if not, it doesn't matter. Alright, so what you're going to do to start with is you're going to go up to your bin, box, whatever it is, and then you're going to take 5 steps back and put your object to mark your place on the floor, okay? So what we're going to try and do today is we're going to try and pass our rugby ball into our container, okay? But before we do that, there's a couple of things that we just need to talk about and practice first, okay? So when we're holding our ball, our strong hand, so our hand that we write with, needs to go at the bottom of the ball, okay, like so. And then our other hand's going to go at the top, okay? So our hand at the bottom is all for our power, okay, and our hand at the top is just to guide the ball where we want it to go, okay? So, should look a little bit like this. Weak hand at the top, stronger right hand at the bottom, like so, okay? You're going to hold it in front of you. Now, in rugby, the ball's not allowed to, you're not allowed to pass the ball forwards. It has to go sideways or it has to go backwards, okay? So you need to make sure that whatever you're throwing into is at your side. Okay, so I'm here, the bin's at the side over there. Okay, now, once you've done that and you're holding your ball correctly, you're going to hold it in front of you at about chest height. Okay, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to move the ball away from our target. Okay, we're going to do this to create our power in our throw. So our ball's going to come away before it goes towards to give us the power to make sure that it gets where we're going. Okay, so it's called a swing pass because we swing one way, like we've just talked about, and then we swing back the other and we let go and throw. Okay, so then we're going to look at our target like we always do when we're doing any sort of throwing, and then when we finish throwing our ball, our hands are going to point to our target again. When we do any type of throwing, always looking, always pointing where it wants to go. So hopefully I should be able to throw my ball into the bin like so. Okay, once I've done that, I'm going to go and collect it. I'm going to grab my marker, and then I'm going to take another step back. Okay, then we're going to have another go. So hands, weak hand at the top, strong hand at the bottom. We move away, we look where we want it to go, we point and throw, okay, and we miss. Now, it is a tricky skill, okay, it's quite strange to pass things sideways because we do a lot of throwing forwards, okay, so it is quite tricky. So if you miss like me, doesn't matter, just go back to your spot and have another go and keep trying, okay. So this time, we managed to get it in, brill, so we go, collect our ball, go back to our marker, and then move it another step back. So we're getting further and further and further away, it's making our challenge a little bit harder, okay. So, what I'd like you to do is have a go, have a practice, see if we can have a go practicing the skill. Like I say, it's quite tricky, it's quite strange, okay? And if you would like to, you can let me know how many steps you can go while still managing to get the ball into our bin, okay? We can maybe have a bit of a competition in each class or maybe in the whole school so you can be the furthest back and still get the ball into your container. Okay, so give it a go. Quite a nice challenge actually, a bit of a challenge with ourselves. Normally we do challenges against people in our houses, but today we're challenging ourselves, which is always good to help us improve. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you all very soon.